Here's how my friend Mike got $1.3 million in equity off this one property. I'm gonna take you guys back to memory lane with my man Mike D in the house. Y'all didn't even know this about me, man. They don't even know about me, man, back in the day. Back in the days, Mike D was the godfather of lowrider in Seattle here. Everybody used to be right here. This was the spot, okay? And I was a young Thatch Win coming up here with this Honda, trying to low ride with a Honda. It didn't work well, right? Because the real low rider was out here. You know what I mean?
You did all right.
We did all right. But I've been knowing Mike for probably over 40 plus years. Man, I remember back in the day, we used to all hang here, a whole bunch of low riders be right here. And today, right, it's so great to see Mike and what he did this property, and we're gonna show you something in the back. So Mike, let's take him back a little bit, okay? What did you do before to make money? And then, what do you do today? Are you retired? I know you've been doing a few little things.
Yeah, so first, when I was first here, I used to work at the Safeway right down the street.
That's right.
That's where my first actual real job was, which allowed me to purchase this house.
Yep.
And then I worked at UPS after that. Just retired from there like in June of last year.
How long you working UPS?
I gave UPS 25 years.
25?
Yeah, well, I worked there for 5, and then I quit, came back, gave them 20.
Okay, okay. So, all right, so you did all that.
Yeah.
You made some money, right? Today, how many property you own?
Right now, I own 3.
Okay.
The one I live in, and this one, and the one in the back right now.
But this was the original primary house.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? This is when you bought this, your first house you actually lived in.
Yep.
And then you obviously turned this to a rental, then you bought this other property, another section of Seattle.
Yep.
When did you actually buy this house? I remember back in the day, man, we used to kick it here, but I don't remember what year that was.
I think it was about 84. I graduated in 79, so like 5 years after graduating high school, bought this house.
And you have owned this now for about almost damn 40 years now.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. How time fly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't sell this, man.
I'm glad I didn't either.
Because there's been many times people asked you to sell this back in the days, I remember.
Yeah, but it was pretty bad when I got it. It was real bad, actually. I had to go through it just to make it livable.
How much did you pay for this property? How'd you find this property back then?
I actually bought this property from a good friend of mine's mother. And it was pretty bad, and they just wanted to get rid of it. And I saw an opportunity to have a house, so I just took it.
How much you pay for it?
I paid like $92,000 for it.
$92,000. And it's a 2-bedroom upstairs?
Right.
And then downstairs, like a rec room, another bedroom, another bath kind of thing?
No bath, just one full room downstairs, which is attached to the garage. So I put a closet down there, and they allowed it to be called a 3-bedroom.
So back then, bro, you was already buying houses, ugly, beat up, what I'm talking about today. You wasn't intimidated buying a house that's all fucked up looking?
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's the only way I probably could afford it back then. I had a lot of responsibilities that were taking my money, so this opportunity was in my lap, and I really was enthused to take it. Plus, I know a lot of guys up here, all the lowrider guys that I was hanging out with was living up here on Beacon Hill. Right. So I was right in the neighborhood with everybody else. Yeah, I was happy.
Let's talk about how much money you put down to buy this property.
So I basically didn't put any actual money down. They allowed me to assume the loan that they had, to walk into it as is, and then I owed them $11,000.
So you basically just gave them $11,000 to assume their loan. You took it over from there.
Yep.
So you bought this house for $92,000 with $11,000 cash.
Yep.
Do you remember how much it cost you to rehab this house back in the days?
Probably about $150,000.
But that took you a while to get there.
It took me years. I didn't do it overnight. It literally, I did what I could when I had the money to do it. I still had to pay them. I was wiggling and making it happen. That's why I was doing all the lowrider stuff. All that extra money went to help me do this.
That's right. So you bought this property for $92,000. He put down $11,000 to take over someone's loan. So as he's living here and put some money into it, today, based on my real estate experience in this neighborhood, this is what I call a B plus A minus neighborhood, okay? This property today, we're gonna put a little bit of money into it to make it look like the rent is moving out, but this property today, even as is, it's worth at least $800,000 in this neighborhood, easy. Will you agree?
Absolutely.
So you pay basically $100 grand for this house. This property today is worth $800. That's $700,000 in sweat equity off of one deal. But we ain't finished yet. We got more to show you guys. All right, you guys, here is the big bonus. So Mike, we're standing in the backyard of this house.
Right.
What used to be right here, bro? What used to be right here?
So that used to be the garage that we built. We used to have the garage up front. We built this one back here so we could do the lowriders back in the garage.
Back in the days, here, this is where the shop where they used to put in the hydraulic pumps, the beats and everything back here. Yep. When the zoning changed, where you can put detached ADU on single family zone in Seattle and get the separate tax ID number, we decided we're taking advantage of the new zoning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
How much you pay for this backyard, bro?
Basically, it came with the front house, so it was pretty much free.
That's what's so beautiful about this, okay? So what we want to do now is we're going to actually walk you through what it costs, Mike, to build this from A to Z.
Yep.
And then we're going to show you what it looks like inside, because it's almost done. It's still in progress. And then what's he going to rent it out for? Because you already got a tenant already for this.
Yep.
All right, so we're inside now. You guys it's still under construction. We're probably about how much longer until you get this all wrapped up?
2 weeks max.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
right? How many square feet is this detached ADU?
So the ADU itself is 1,000 square feet, but that's not counting the garage as it's sitting on top of.
That's right, because usually they don't count the garage as square footage, okay, you guys? The max in Seattle, max is 1,000 square feet, okay? That's the max. Even if you have more yard, the max they can do is 1,000 square feet. So how many bedroom, how many bath is this house?
2 bedroom, 2 bath.
What did it cost you from permit, plans, engineer, all the hard costs? What did it cost you by the time you're all done? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I'm right around 2.25.
2.25?
2.25, and I think the reason why, from what I have been gathering from everybody, is I didn't have to do the foundation stuff. We built on top of the initial foundation that was here for the garage that was already. We just took it off and built on top of it. Structural engineer had to just confirm that concrete could hold this building on top of it.
And it was all good?
All good.
So yeah, because usually it costs about $300 to probably $25, $350 to build a 1,000 square foot in the Seattle area. Yeah. So you actually lucked out, bro, with that garage right there.
Absolutely, that's what everyone's been telling me.
Yeah.
Again, another blessing.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
How long did it take you from the time you basically got the permit in your hand and when you guys started building it? How long did it take you to build this for her?
Literally, we broke ground July 5th. That was tearing down the downstairs garage, which took a couple weeks.
Right.
So maybe starting in August, we started building.
Yeah.
Up until now.
So that's like August, September, October, November, December. These are people off then, January, February, March. You're talking about probably 8 to 9 months.
Yeah.
It's normally, to build these in here, it could take someone probably anywhere between 6 to 7, 8 months, depending on how fast things is, and then timing of the weather too.
Exactly.
Big time. All right, Mike, so you're about probably 2+ weeks away. Yep. Like right now we're in the living room and the kitchen. What else you gotta do to basically just put the bow on this as we walk through the rest of the house?
You pretty much put all the light switches on. Still gotta grout that backsplash.
Yep.
Do all the trim in here.
Yep.
And then go around and touch up and clean up all the carpenter dust.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
All right, let's walk down here. You got LVP floor on the floor.
Yeah.
Remember, you guys, if you ever do rental, LVP is what you want, okay?
Yeah.
And then I see now, what else you got to do in here, Mike?
Doors,
Yep.
and trim in all the rooms. Got glass for the...
Oh, the shower?
Yeah, for the shower.
Yep, okay, good. So you got door trim. Let's go upstairs in the master and see what else we got to do. All right, we're in the master suite. So Mike, tell us what we got to do in here to finish off.
You're pretty much just trimming everything out. Doors too. We gotta get the glass for the shower.
Yep.
The plan is to put barn doors on the bathroom going in that way.
You got the barn door going here.
Yep.
What's cool, you guys, look, he got the barn door, look at this. He even got the barn door on the cabinet. Damn! Okay, talk about detail, bro. Yeah. What else you gotta do? I like the exposed wood.
Yeah,
right?
Stain that, make it look like we stained the outside, but we didn't do the inside yet.
Okay.
Put a closet in over here.
Put the closet over in the corner. Yep, okay. Pretty much right now, you guys, this is gonna be pretty much all done. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,000 square feet. And you ready? Here is how much Mike got this rented for. They already got a tenant ready to go, signed. They just waiting for the house to get done. Mike, tell them, bro, how much is the tenant paying to rent this 1,000 square foot dog for?
$3,500 happily.
$3,500 happily. Damn, that's what I'm talking about. You get 1,000 square feet. It costs them $225 to build, and you rent it for $3,500. That's more than a 1% rule. You can't beat that. I'm telling you right now. The ADU game, detached ADU game, is the new cash flow for the future, baby. Get with the program. Now we're about to finish up this property.
Right.
This is probably your biggest project you've done.
Yes.
Since.
Completely.
What have you learned, man, taking on such a big project for being your first time at building new construction? Keep it real too, bro.
One of the biggest things is, first and foremost, find the right team. Do your homework with that.
Yeah.
Because, trying to deal with certain people in certain situations, that's the only thing that was kind of weird. But if you got any kind of vision, you can see it coming. But the right crew will save your ass for real.
Yeah.
Like,
what did people tell you back then when you about to do that? What did they say to you?
most people didn't think I was capable of doing it for some reason, and I stand firmly on I believe I can do anything I put my mind to.
Yeah.
So, but I see where it could get a little weird. Like dealing with certain people, I was getting information that was trying to scare me off the off the path, but they wanted me to pay them to do the job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once I got into it, man, like literally, I think I lucked out finding the right people. Like Thatch, thank you for helping me too. Gave me good advice on the architect up front. That was good. I was looking, found somebody through you. The process just started going.
Hey, tell them about, man, people out here trying to charge you just for referral, bro.
Yeah, man, I didn't even realize it's like that. And I think these people, would consider them friends. And I respect it, like that's what they do for a living.
Right.
But they don't want to give you a phone number without a couple dollars. And I didn't know. I was like,
Yeah.
well, can I get the number? You know, no. It's not like that simple.
You see, man, how much love I got from my peeps out here, man.
Real, man.
Right?
Anytime I called you, you gave me the person. All of them have been cool so far. It's good, man.
We ain't even finished yet. As soon as I give you this other person, help you get this property separated, the 2-step tax ID number, then get the HELOC on this, you understand, bro. It's gonna be crazy, okay?
Come on, man.
But what was your biggest fear, bro? Because you mentioned about fear, right? How does people who's watching this, who got a little bit of fear on doing this, right? What was the fear you went through and how'd you get over it?
The biggest fear was if it didn't go right, trying to recover from that.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I was working with a tight budget.
Right.
And I didn't want to get to the point where I was out of money.
Right.
But I just went in there with like, fuck it attitude and just, I'm going to do it, man, and we're going to see. And it worked itself out pretty nice.
Yeah. And I think the other thing, too, we talked about this, is just feeling that I hope I don't get fucked by somebody.
Yeah.
Contractor, architect, you know what I mean? People. But I think the key, man, is you got to get the right people who've done it, and hopefully, you know, you found the right team. Otherwise, I hate to say it, in this world, man, especially new construction, you get the wrong crew, they will pretty much fuck you.
They will.
If they want to make big money, bro, what kind of pants they got to put on, bro? Educate these guys.
Yeah, you got to take off your tight ones and put on your big boys, because it's not going to happen with tight pants. You got to loosen up, go on, take a chance. And communicate, man. Hopefully you're communicating with the right people, too.
You hear what he says? You want to make big money, put on the big boy pants, baby. Take off those tighties. It ain't going to happen, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, look, y'all like this video, man, right? Give my man Mike a follow, right? Give it a thumbs up. You got to get any question on what he did, leave it in a comment, man.
Yeah.
But until then, you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button for us. Until next time, we'll see y'all soon, man. Peace.